Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the Global Geezers. Today we are in Wschowa.
Yeah.
I probably said it wrong, but I'm gonna try. And this is a little tiny town that is southwest of Poznan, where we're currently staying, but we came out here with Kevin's cousin, and we're checking it out, and we're enjoying it so far.
This city has a lot of my family history here from my mother's side of the family. And so right now we're meeting cousins that I never knew existed. So it's been really interesting, and let's go.
So we have different churches here. This is from Franciscan. It is a type of priest. No, it's not priest. It is just they wear another,
Right.
And it is 17th century.
Wow.
And here still you can see in German, yes.
Very opulent for a small town. A little fun fact about this church is in World War II, they dropped a bomb on the church, but the bomb didn't go off. They said it was a miracle. All right, that's a little interesting to see at a church. Cute little town. This is the City Museum. This building was erected in 1689.
We're in Wschowa, which is a small town, but this is like an old government building here. This is kind of like the main square of this town, and it's still pretty quiet. It's a Sunday, and there's a fountain here.
And also when you see the city, it's always the same. The city now, the center, and then
dates back to 1580. They are working on this church, or restoring it, or fixing it, or something along those lines. It is the Sunday, so they are about ready to have a service, so that's why we can't be in there too long. The organ structure is there, but the organ is gone itself. For those of you that liked or want to walk the Camino de Santiago, there is a path that goes through Poland, and there's one of the markings right there.
Right.
Yeah, it is probably, I don't know if it's land, because you can see here the part of the old town. So
Right,
Wschowa was
the wall.
really small, yes, so the wall.
This is a secondary school here in Wschowa. I know I butchered that, just cut me some slack. This school was built by the Germans because this was part of Germany at one point.
So we're walking by this pretty little pond with a fountain. There's ducks in it. I don't think you'd want to get in the water, but the ducks seem to like it.
These buildings were built in the 70s, so during the Cold War, and they have a much colder feel to them. That one's a little bit more older, prior to the Iron Curtain. (1939). I think that's when the Germans started to occupy Poland. That would be my guess. Of course, I'm so up on my Polish and German history. Beautiful facades. This one needs a little upkeep. It's starting to fall apart up toward the top, but this is the city crest. That's a lion. It's called Lion Bridge. Lew is the word lion in Polish. But you can see the old city walls. Yes, this did have old city walls too. This has been around for quite a while.
All right, we've come back around to the other side where the wall is again, and right next to the wall used to be a river that came through here. There's a park on this side.
This is an old Lutheran church. It's not being used right now, from what I understand.
So we're walking on this little path that's around the wall, and there's all these houses over here, and some of these have some larger yards, and it's cool to see how they decorated them. And then around the other side, they have, the wall goes along here, and this is the back of the castle hotel that we're staying at. Apparently, before it was a hotel, it was a few other things, including a prison, which I kind of think the prison part must have been below ground, because it looks like there's a couple levels of pretty dark areas with stairs, stone steps, and things that go down below. So I'm guessing maybe the prison was probably down there, and the offices were maybe up above where, you know, the guests and the rooms are. So, I don't know.
Heading back inside the city walls. Or I should say, the Old Town walls. While putting this video together, I thought of the family back in Minnesota, so this is kind of for you, so you can see a little bit of your heritage, because I know there's a big Zach clan back there. And if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it. For those of you that aren't family, I hope you enjoyed it as well. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with you next week. But until then, bye.
Bye.
This is an old Lutheran church. This is an old... I thought this was funny. This is the keys that they give you for the hotel room. Look at all this. You have to carry all of this with us when we leave the room. Yeah. Well, this was been...